Good evening. This is the June 3rd meeting of the Open Space Committee. Welcome everyone. And I guess we're calling the meeting to order. And the first thing on our agenda is staff updates. Did you have something you wanted to say about that, Adam?
Not especially. I'll just, there's going to be a survey for the master plan, which the Open Space Committee has been good enough to help with the chapter. The survey is going to be going out end of this month. Encourage everybody to take an opportunity to take it. It takes about 10 or 15 minutes. It's available online, and we'll have hard copies here at the town hall at the town clerk's office. So it's important to get the public feedback so we know what direction the town should take over the next decade.
Okay. Anyone else have any comments?
What do you have a sample of the survey, the questions?
Not with me, no.
Okay.
I have some in the office I'm happy to share.
Okay. Well, then we move on to discussion items, the master plan and the open space chapter that you've been working diligently on.
Yes, so I shared with the committee the current draft of the open space chapter for the master plan. Just going to get some feedback on how it stands so far. It's certainly not the final draft. It's a lot of editing still to go, but if anyone has an Louise was good enough to send me some comments already. If the rest of the committee has any comments or thoughts that should be included, the town should do going forward for our recreation activities and preserve open space. Greatly appreciate it. So if anybody has any thoughts, no, Mark,
Have you
you
gentlemen
mentioned.
had a chance to look at it, or
Yeah.
have any comments to, or at this time, or do you want to check it over some more?
It'd be nice if we could save more open space. If we, I don't. This probably have to go to town meeting, but they had discussed a long time ago that every time we pay our taxes, they put some money into a account so they could buy open land.
I'm not sure on that one. I'd have to look it up.
Okay.
It's possible, but I don't want to give you a wrong answer.
Okay. You always think of the Kelly farm if they ever went to sale. Put a lot of houses up there.
Yeah, they've got a lot of land up that way, right behind the Granger Cliffs area dropping down. I know last meeting, Mark, you mentioned disc golf down by South Old Road.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think somebody else mentioned that to me a couple weeks ago, so it might be worth exploring. I think that's considered passive recreation, so that's a possibility. That land.
Isn't it part of that good part of that flat up there? There's a lot of hills, but
There's a lot of hills, but I'm not sure on how that matters with disc golf.
yeah.
I don't play myself, but
No, me either.
So who would we get in touch with to find out about that? And you'd have to have, would it be some company that would set it up, and we
Yeah,
have to go
they
through the
are.
town manager to see if that's
we talked to
something we could do?
the town manager and our economic development committee coordinator. Took a phone call about that a couple weeks ago, and she told me about it. I don't think that company that is in a position to move yet, but it's
Okay.
just something that somebody had inquired about. So
Okay.
the fact that two people inquired about it within a short space of time is kind of interesting, and lends me to believe other people would also be interested in pursuing something like that
Right.
and going and playing disc golf.
Okay. All right. Any other comments on the open space chapter, master plan, or?
So I've been working on the master plan for the next few months anyways, working on the narrative before we present it to the public, so if there's more, anyone has any comments, whether it's the committee or anybody watching tonight, please send them my way.
When is the master plan completion due?
The plan is to have it done by this year, December 31st. The writing will probably be done by Halloween, and then there'll be some kind of public presentation either before Thanksgiving or before the end of the year, presenting it to the public. So
How
the
long-
actual writing, it's probably going to be another 3 or 4 months.
How long will that master plan be effective for? 10
It
years?
doesn't expire.
Yeah,
Generally, I put Vision 2030.
okay.
So it's a kind of a 10-year planning process, but it doesn't have a set deadline like the open space plan, for example, has a set expiration date of 7 years. Some towns, they've had the same plan for 30 years and just now updating them.
So you'd have opening meeting someplace here?
Yeah, they'll be advertised, probably something in the newspaper. Just want as much public input as possible, so like the end of the year, late fall, there'll definitely be a public forum. They might do a workshop before we get the final draft. See how things play out, but survey is definitely we want to get public input. And I'll also be at the Independence Day celebration, July 1st, with I'll have a stall or a booth there to garner some public feedback. Just any thoughts on where you want to see the town go over the next decade or more, 20 years?
That'd be part of Drury Square too, or that area too?
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot in the plan about Drury Square. There's a lot going on currently with Drury Square. I got the TIP project. It's going to start in a couple of years. So wayfinding grant, design guidelines. We just passed a district bylaw at the last town meeting. The town meeting members
Yeah.
passed. There's a lot going on with Drury Square.
Okay. Okay, all of that said, let's move on to minutes.
I'm not sure if we voted on these last meeting or not, this March 17 to May 18. I do have a copy of the minutes from last meeting. I don't recall that I share those. Maybe not. But- Louis was good enough to send them to me 2 weeks ago.
I don't recall all those past ones. Did they even get caught up? I know for a long time they weren't even typed out.
Can skip those earlier ones and just do the last one.
Let's just put those aside for now. Okay.
Just need a motion when you're ready.
We've completed our task, right? Yeah.
Are you in favor, or
Yeah.
are you still reading?
I'm finished.
Okay.
Right?
Are we in favor of accepting the minutes of the last meeting?
Yeah, aye.
Second.
Okay, it is a vote, and the minutes of the last meeting are accepted as written.
Great, thanks. I'll get those to the town clerk's office.
That's a good thing, yeah. Have you, in your master plans, you looked at, like Rory Beach, any swimming areas?
We've talked about a swimming hole, no specific location yet. Auburn Pond was mentioned, but not sure how clean the water is, being in the center of that development. I think that's going to be an issue with all the water bodies. Are they clean enough?
Yeah. Kind of a shame it's all closed.
Yes.
If you drove by there today, you probably wouldn't even know where it is, if you didn't know where it was before.
Yeah.
It's all grown up.
Yeah, those types of properties you got to keep out the plants and weeds and everything, otherwise it just comes all over the ground.
Yep. It was a hopping place at one time, but
Rotary Beach was a nice place at one time.
It was,
And
yeah.
The weeds took over, and
yeah.
now I guess they could control the weeds, but everything else has kind of gone the way of all flesh.
Yeah, unfortunately it's an expensive proposition to bring anything back up to standards that need to be
Right.
safety reasons,
Mhm.
for health reasons.
Or Camp Gleason's another one.
Yeah, that one, at least the building is going to be worked on.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm talking about the swimming area.
Yeah,
Right.
and I think the issue there is the water's just,
It doesn't move.
yeah,
There's a lot to do with retwining the pipes underneath it.
yes,
It's kind of deep too, isn't it? I think it's kind of, do I remember that right? I'm not sure.
I'm not sure.
So, I didn't think it was a good place for swimming, actually. Anyway, well, we have no public comment, so we'll move on to any other comments, questions, suggestions?
Well, this could very well be our last meeting, so anybody wanted to have any discussion about it? No?
I mean, thank you for coming the last couple of meetings.
So you don't need another meeting
No,
of us then, so.
No,
Right.
I don't think, when I understood they weren't going to renew anybody's terms.
That's right, we're at the end of the season, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay, we're in June. I'm not even. I just came home from Maine today. I'm sorry, I'm not with it
that's
at
okay.
all.
That's all right.
Just- yeah, so this is the end of the
I think
fiscal year, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
so
we
at this
will.
point, I don't believe I'll be meeting further.
Sure. All right.
I didn't get a chance to really work with this committee very much. But I know that we'll need to organize another committee probably in a year's time or so to start thinking about the rewrite, the update of the open space plan, which does
Mhm.
expire November 2021, so it takes generally about a year to write a plan like that.
Mhm.
So start thinking about it sometime next year.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Right, well, if that is the end of it and no one has any other comments, then we will take a vote to adjourn and disband.
All in favor, I guess?
Alright,
right?
yeah.
Okay, so,
Motion a second.
Second.
okay, so I'll say Alex made the motion and Mark seconded. Well, thank you very much, everybody, for your service.
Yes,
and
thank
have a nice future.
Yeah.
All right,
Yes, enjoy the summer.
Yeah.
we are adjourned.